Good afternoon. Welcome to the Old Time Radio Superman show. I'm ready to get to the end here of this great series of Dinelli's Protection Racket. When we last left, Dinelli had planted an ominous-looking package in the back of the car containing Lois Lane, Clark Kent, Perry White, and Jimmy Olsen. So now what's in the package exactly? I've got some suspicion it's some type of bomb. But they're not out of the woods yet. And as I touched on before, there's a very literal pun there, because they're just escaping from a forest fire. I do want to encourage you to please, as we get started here, please check out Laser and Sword magazine. It is really, we're very on these first two issues here, and the goal is to bring this type of serial fiction, because this is what Superman is serialized fiction, is to bring that into 21st century with stories like The Order of the Sword and The Rise of the Judge, and even a kind of lighthearted take on the superhero thing, relatively so, Tales of the Dim Night. All these are available. You can get the first issue for free, and all other issues will be available for $1.25, so check that out. It is worth that to be able to download that off the internet at an affordable, reasonable price. But with that, we're going to go ahead and get into today's show. Oh, wait, before I do that, we do have some comments on Podcast Alley. Writes Cobblepot59, I have never heard the current shows on the Dinelli Protection Racket. I have several Superman CDs, but you still found one I have not heard. Great job, Mr. Graham, Jack. And thanks very much. It's very nice to bring these rare shows out that have not been in the commercial collections, but are still, I think, pretty interesting and hold up fairly well. And if you've got feedback, we encourage you to cast a vote for us at Podcast Alley. Also, feel free to email me, adam@adamsweb.us, and visit our show notes site, lasersword.adamsweb.us. But with that, we will go ahead and get started here with, as we wrap up, Dinelli Protection Racket. This is part 6 here on the Old Time Radio Superman show.
Presenting the transcription feature, Superman. Up in the sky. Look! It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman. Now, Superman. Faster than an airplane, stronger than a locomotive, able to bend steel bars in his bare hands and leap tall buildings at a single bound. Superman, champion of the weak and the oppressed, who has appeared on Earth from far out in solar space, and who goes about among men as mild Clark Kent, news reporter for the Daily Planet. When we last saw him, Superman, in his character of Clark Kent, had just rescued Lois Lane, Jimmy Olsen, and Editor White from the blazing pine forest near Little Falls, in which Gyp Dinelli, head of a gang of petty racketeers, had done his best to trap them. Dinelli himself had fled down the main road, but only to arrange another and even more deadly ambush. As our story continues today, we find him and his henchman Spike in their black sedan, slowing down along the road and searching for a likely place for what Dinelli has in mind. Listen.
What are you looking for, Jim? A place I remember right along here somewhere, where a little brook kind of runs under the road. You know what I mean?
Oh, a culvert? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, that's it, a culvert.
And when you find it, then what?
Okay, this will plug it. Yeah, here we are. Pull up.
Okay. Well, now what?
Listen, Spike. That bunch back in the woods, Kent and his pals. What do you think they're going to do next?
Oh, them? Oh, how should I know, boss? Get back to town, maybe.
Yeah, get back to town. And they still got the briefcase that Dane took out of the cabin. You know what's in that briefcase, Spike?
Well, yeah, sure I do.
Records of the take. How much we got out of the racket, and who we got it from. Yeah, and who went after it, too. See?
What do you mean?
I mean we're all in this dope. You and me and everybody else. them newspaper guys get back to town with what's in that briefcase, well, they'd better not, that's all.
Well, listen, boss, that ain't all they can get us for. What about the dame?
Yeah, I know. We gotta fix up the whole bunch of them. All at one crack. And that's just what we're gonna do, Spike. Hey, give me a hand here.
Okay.
Careful with that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what it is?
No, you didn't tell me. What is it?
Just a little box, Spike. You want to plant a little box under this culvert, see? And lead a fuse off in the field behind that fence.
Gosh, boy.
Then when that bunch of wise guys comes along in their car...
Listen, how do you know they'll be in a car?
They came in one, didn't they? I could ask silly questions.
Hey, look, boys. How are you going to set the fuse for the exact second that they're over the culvert? How are you going to do that?
I don't need to. If they're any place within 100 feet of where this goes off, they'll be plenty close.
Honest?
It's something new. Bugsy Leary gave me it to try out when I needed to. Half as big and 20 times as strong as TNT and scatters fire all over the place. Help me lug it down there.
Hey, listen, boys. Where are you and me going to be when this goes off?
Yeah, easy to... There. I'm going to be out in that field so as I can duck in and grab the briefcase when it comes down. And before it burns.
Well, what about me?
You're going to take this car and go back where we just come from.
Hey, listen,
Shut up and do what you're told. Go back again in them woods. Hide the car and see what's doing. Get it?
Okay.
If they do what I think they'll do, follow them back here about a half a mile behind. But if they don't, come back quick and tell me, see?
I got it.
Oh, yeah. One thing more. Some of them might come this way, and some might head for the nearest cop house. If they separate, keep your eye on Kent.
Chip, listen. What if he's alone?
If he's alone. Well, he's alone. Do whatever you feel like.
I get you.
Only make sure it looks like an accident afterward. Now get going.
You'll be all right?
Sure, I can handle the rest of this myself. Get back in the car and head up the road again.
Okay. Good luck, boys.
They're the ones that need the luck, not us.
And meanwhile, back in the edge of the woods, safe from the fire, Kent, Lois, Jimmy, and Editor White wait anxiously for some sign of assistance.
Now, let's wait just a few minutes more. If nothing happens by then, you can go back to the car, and I'll go scouting around for the police.
Gee, Mr. Kent, don't you think we ought to stick together?
Oh, we'll be all right now, Jimmy. Those crooks are miles away. They haven't been picked up. What are you doing with the briefcase, Mr. White?
Just giving it a quick going over, Kent.
Gee, it's too dark to see much.
I can tell you what's in it, Mr. White. All we need to get convictions of Dinelli and his whole gang.
Honestly?
No fooling.
I'm sure of it. After I turned my ankle, all I could do was sit there. So I went through those papers just in case.
In case what, Miss Lane?
Well, in case Dinelli's men found me again, and I just had to depend on my memories.
Say, Miss Lane, you're all right. That must have taken a lot of nerve.
Boy, I'll say, knowing they might be along any minute.
Oh, say, look here. I think we ought to be getting on.
Great Scott, that's right, Mr. White. We shouldn't wait around here anymore.
The car isn't very far, Lois. Now, if we all gave you a hand, do you think you could make it? I'm really anxious to get started with these papers.
Me too, Mr. White.
You lean on me, Miss Lane.
Oh, I'll be all right, honestly.
You're sure?
Positive, Mr. Kent. Jimmy's as good as a crutch, really.
Funny as a crutch is what you mean.
Now, come on. This way, I'll pick out the pad.
Don't forget the briefcase, Mr. White.
A few hundred yards down the winding trail, with Lois bravely saying nothing of her injured ankle. And presently, the dim shape of the car looms out of the trees. Kent helps them in and insists on staying behind. Look here, Kent. What's the idea?
Mr. Kent, aren't you coming along?
No, I'm staying right here, just in case the police come in from the other direction. I want to be here to talk to them.
But, Mr. Kent...
Oh, I'll be all right, honest. Look, you get going. I'll join you later.
Well, if you're sure that's the thing to do, Kent.
Let me stay, too.
You'll stay right in the car, young man.
Now, you want to get back to town as quick as you can, Mr. White. I'll close up any loose ends up here.
All right, Kent. Good luck.
Goodbye. Take it easy.
Goodbye.
Good luck.
Yes, one or two loose ends is just exactly right. And I think Superman can do it better by himself than with three other people around. Now then, first of all, I want to know who that was sneaking around in the woods a while ago. Nobody else heard him, but I did. What the... Right by my ear. Those last two were bullseyes. Lucky for me, they bounced. There's something else that'll bounce, too. That sharpshooter back there in the woods. No good running, my friend.
I didn't mean nothing. Oh, he's flying through the air. Oh!
Just a little target shooting, eh? Good, clean fun. Well, now I'll have some fun. Come here.
Let me go. Quit it. Oh.
Well, if it isn't my old friend Spike. Where's Dinelli?
I don't know. Honest, I don't.
None of that now. Remember what happened to you last time?
No.
Where's Dinelli?
I don't know.
All right, then you'll take a ride up in the air. Up.
Hey, put me down. What are you doing? He's taking me up in the air. He ain't human.
200 feet up already, Spike. And a long way down. Where's Dinelli? Quick, or I'll drop you.
No, he's back down the road. He's by the culvert.
Culvert? What culvert? What's he doing there?
He's waiting for the car. Oh, look out.
You're all right, as long as you keep talking. Quick, what's Dinelli doing?
I tell you, he's waiting for the car.
Whose car? White's?
Yeah, look out.
Almost let you go. What's he going to do? Quick.
I don't know, honest, I don't.
All right, if that's how you feel about it. So long, Spike.
Oh, look out.
There. How'd you like that?
Oh, please, no.
You're all right. I caught you, but I may not catch you the next time. Depends on how I feel. Now, what's Dinelli going to do? Last chance, Spike. Here you go.
No, I'll talk. He's got a new kind of a bomb. He's going to blow up the car when it goes over the culvert.
Something new in bombs, eh? And that culvert's only about a mile away. They're almost there. Sorry, Spike, you're due for another ride.
No, I told you.
Sorry, no time to put you down, but you won't get hurt, not this time. But if you ever say a word about what's happened tonight...
I won't.
Remember that, Spike. And now hang on. We're going to make time. We've got to catch that car. When we do catch them, you're going to warn them while I catch Dinelli, understand?
Yeah, whatever you say. Only don't interrupt me.
Don't wiggle, Spike. Up we go. Faster.
Still feel all right, Lois?
Fine, thanks, Mr. White. Are you heading right back to town?
If you don't want to see a doctor.
Oh, no. We want to get back to work.
Good girl. That's what I think myself.
Hey, look. There's a man on the road way down ahead.
No, there isn't.
I saw him.
I saw him, too, Mr. White, down by the little bridge.
He ducked down and ran. He sure got swell lights, Mr. White.
Well, he's gone now. And here's where I let her out a bit.
Mr. White, what's the matter?
Gee, you sure put on the brakes.
No, but I didn't. We just stopped. As though somebody grabbed the car from behind.
Look, there's another man right in front of the headlights.
Get back! Get in reverse, quick! What's he saying? Quick! Hey, dynamite! There's dynamite in the road. Back up, quick! Get away from the culvert, quick! Dynamite! Quick. Hang on, everybody! Quick! Look out!
Gosh, we didn't miss that one by much.
That man, he saved our lives. But where's he gone? I'd like to know what in the world kept us from going onto that culvert.
Hey, Mr. White, is that you?
Kent! Great Scott!
Mr. Kent!
How'd he get here? We left him back in the woods. Are you all right? Anybody hurt? Gosh, for a minute I thought surely...
Kent, what's going on here? Who's that you've got there?
Jip Dinelli, Mr. White. The big boss himself. I found him lying in the field. He was stunned.
Jip Dinelli?
Yes.
But the other man, the one that waved us back.
Oh, that was Spike. You remember Spike, Jimmy. Gee, I thought I knew that guy, but now he just turned over a new leaf. We found him just after you left. And he told us all about it, so we brought him along by a shortcut. Got here just ahead of you. And he'll back up every word I say.
Won't you, Spike? Won't you?
Yeah, sure.
Say, look. Here come the state troopers. And we've got Spike and Jip Dinelli. And we still got the briefcase, too. Don't forget that. Right, Jimmy. Thanks to you and Miss Lane, the Dinelli gang is smashed for keeps.
Well, Clark Kent certainly will have a lot to explain this time. Editor White is asking himself questions almost out loud. How long can Superman keep his secret quiet? Time alone can tell. But meanwhile, there's a brand new assignment coming right up as Kent is set out to follow a weird and exciting story. Tune in next time and don't miss it.
Up in the sky! Look! It's a bird!
It's a plane!
It's Superman!
Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Action Comics magazine.
All right, we're back. Andrea says that Kent has built a hole for himself, seriously. And really, the writers have gotten a little bit more creative in order to keep his identity a secret. Because basically, basically, the final scene implied that Spike knew that Kent was Superman, because he told this story, and, Kent says in the Superman voice, and Spike will, he says in the Kent voice, and Spike will back up everything I say, and then in a Superman voice, won't you, Spike? Really, that's going to be problematic, but they will get more creative. Obviously, I don't know how much more in this series, but in other series, Superman, of course, the early Superman is very much a rough and tumble character compared to the one that most of us know from other series. This is a different type of Superman in how rough he can get with some suspects, as he searches for, as he makes it clear, you're going to talk or else, basically. And Andrea again repeats, more like Batman. And yeah, so, some of those things like Spock saying, I didn't mean it. Well, yeah, if you don't mean it, don't fire a gun. That's a pretty good idea. I don't know what Andrew's saying. Andrea says, I mean, there's no need when you're that strong. Yeah, I suppose. But they're dealing with a new character, and it's interesting just to kind of watch him evolve and change here. And we're going to see that a little bit more as things go on. I do want to encourage you once again, check out Laser and Sword, lasersword.adamsweb.us. For now, though, please cast your vote for us on Podcast Alleys. I got another email from Marty Waters. I just wanted to thank you for your wonderful podcast of Dragnet and Superman. I am 50, and when I listen to them, I am brought back to my childhood and all the good memories that come with it. Keep well, and once again, thank you so much for your wonderful work. And thank you, Marty. It's much appreciated, and I encourage you to join us here. We will be back again at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Mountain for Superman Wednesday night, and then back again next Sunday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 p.m. Mountain. Please check us out and come and listen live. It's greatly appreciated, and plus you get to see the fun comments that are made in the chat, which is always interesting. For now, though, this is Adam Graham signing off.